G'day, I'm Cam, and I'm so happy you're here for today's studio tour. We're gonna have some fun and look around the room at what's in my setup. Now we skipped 2020, I think we all skipped 2020, but since 2019, a lot has changed in this space for where I play games, my productivity setup, my production equipment, just where I make YouTube videos for you guys. Now, you're probably wondering, what is this video that I'm in right now? Well, you're in a 360 video, so you can take control and look wherever you want. I'm not in control, you're in control. So swipe with your finger on your phone screen or click and drag with your mouse. And if you have a virtual reality headset, chuck that bad boy on, patch in and have a squeeze. So we're gonna walk around the room, and at the end, I'm gonna set you in my chair. Yes, you're gonna sit in my chair for this desk setup. So hopefully you get the most immersive feeling being able to see like where everything is. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so first off, this is the blue wall setup. You've seen this many times before. Normally I backlight it with a blue light to make the blue pop even more. And then I just slide this desk into place. Over here on the wall, we have acoustic panels. So these are acoustic pin boards and these are acoustic panels. Now I built these ones myself. I have a video on how to do that. These help reduce echo and reverb in a space. Absolutely awesome. You can like just talk straight into it, and it really just muffles like sound. I don't know if that sounded really weird, but these are great. They're spaced throughout the room. There's a ton of them. In behind these doors is extra gear, small gear that I just can't, like can be stuffed packing up. The gear that's over there is stuff that I can't be stuffed packing up every time I shoot. Virtual reality headset goes over here on the wall. I'll just move the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, let's get cozy in the corner. So here we have the virtual reality headset, the Oculus Quest version 2, and my film camera. I love the juxtaposition of the newest bit of tech in the room with the oldest. But right here is my Quest Link cable. Now this gives you PC virtual reality power with a mobile virtual reality headset. So we plug this into my PC and I run that up here to my roof. Now this hook on the roof is actually used for top-down camera shots. I originally mounted it there to film those scenes where you see me unboxing something or doing something from overhead. That works really well to dangle the cable off the roof down into a headset. That's awesome. The only time it's bad is if you do a full 360 and then it like chokes you out. And unless the game you're playing is doing that, that's just not a good vibe. It feels really weird. And I've done it a couple of times trying to like shoot zombies and I like spin heaps of times and I'm all tangled up from above. But it is a lot better than kicking the cable when you're like walking around. Up top we have a bookshelf. I built this random bookshelf. I knocked someone over. Sorry, Katniss. Oh, Ed Sheeran's knocked over. Oh, the pop vinyls sit up there. We've got Steve Irwin as well. We've got Shell from Portal and Wally and yeah, well, they're all just knocked over. A couple of books on a bookshelf. Not much of a surprise. Let's take out the production equipment. All right, so this is my production gear, the gear cleats that I can't be stuffed packing up and putting in the cupboard when I film every week. So up here is our big LED panel light. This thing's an absolute beauty. You can just get any color of the rainbow. Look at this, it's just a party up in here now. Awesome, solid light. Over here we have our microphone. It's on a boom arm. The Rode NTG3 mic, so I can swing it out to anywhere in the room and just boom it. So good. Over the blue wall setup, over my desk setup, anywhere, and I can carry it to anywhere else in the house and also set it up because it just wirelessly transmits, if I can bring that back in, wirelessly transmits to my camera through an XLR transmitter there, the news shooter kit from Rode as well. Absolute killer. And then we just have some other lights. The ring light, that's the light that I put behind me when I sit on the blue wall setup. But this is the cool new toy. I love this. It's like a robot slider. So 2 axes. You've got your pan or truck, kind of does truck and pan. So you can point the camera in one direction, little touch screen, move it over, point it somewhere else, set it up. Say we want that to go for, I don't know, let's go 7 seconds, yeah? Check, and then, okay. Look at that. What the heck? It's magic. So this is an absolute game changer because shooting videos by myself, well, it's hard to kind of move the camera with me in the shot. So you've probably seen the more recent videos, there's stuff where I'm doing things or even hyperlapses, doing stuff and the camera is moving, that's this guy. It's a little robotic slider. I just picked it up, only just came out in Australia a couple months ago, and it's the iFootage Shark Nano. I'm loving it. Absolute game changer for my production quality in my videos. The camera that is on top of it is a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. I'll just stop it and be able to take that off. So I've been using this for the past maybe 2 years. It is an absolute beast. Shoots 4K RAW footage. We've got the Rode Video Mic NTG, and then the rest is just like small rig parts on the camera. But it's an absolute beast. I love it. I've used it for some freelance work. Majority of the time, I'm shooting YouTube content for you guys. Now, remember, everyone starts somewhere, right? So 2 years ago, I didn't have any of this. I started off with this guy. This is the Canon G7X Mark II point and shoot camera. We bought it for a trip when we were going overseas, and I needed a camera, and I bought this knowing that I was going to move into creating YouTube videos. So start somewhere small, start with what you can afford, and then slowly you accumulate gear over the years. I remember like 2 years ago, I was like, man, I don't have the stuff that I need to make the videos that I want to make. But in reality, I started with this. I hated the onboard microphones, and now we have much better audio quality going on. But you start somewhere and then move your way up. So we've gone from the point and shoot into this like pocket cinema camera, absolute rig beast. But I love it. It's definitely taken a long time too to learn like how cameras work and all of that type of stuff. All right, let's move on to the desk setup. I know you're probably keen for that, so let's get into it. Okay, so we've made ourselves to the desk setup itself. Now, before you sit in the chair, we're going to talk about the chair. Not the fact that it's a Secret Labs Titan chair. Secret Labs are popular. I've had a warranty deal over the past 6 months. I understand we're in a pandemic, so it's hard to get parts and all of that. But getting out of place like crooked parts and stuff that was stitched just like way not level, just like really bad quality control, has taken a while, but it is at a good point now. So the chair itself, it's not bad. I actually do like it. But the cool part is this cable. You probably looked at it. You're like, Cam, why is there a cable going to your chair? What the hell is going on? Well, I'll tell you, mate, it is a tactile transducer mounted chair. What are those? Well, tactile transducers act like a speaker. You send the audio signal from your computer or whatever you're gaming or listening to music to, down a speaker wire to a transducer, that then vibrates that signal into the chair. So it's not just a random vibration like you get on something like my gaming controller. It is a vibration that like emulates the sound frequencies that you would feel if they were hitting your body. It's quite incredible, and I've got a video breaking down exactly how I've made it. And I've also got a video playing Star Wars in virtual reality with a joystick and sitting on this chair. Mate, you're sitting there, you're flying, you're Luke Skywalker, and you're just shooting stuff down in an X-Wing, and your whole chair's vibrating, there's engine rumble, you're seeing what you're looking at, using a joystick, like immersive gaming, that's the next level. Now, what's going on the desk? Well, we've got a kitchen bench top, solid wood from Bunnings, 60 bucks, chucked on some IKEA Alex drawers. This is the typical YouTuber combo, but what's not typical is this drawer. That's right. I built a custom drawer into my desk, so now I can sit stuff on top. I'm a hand writer. I like to hand write all my video ideas, project ideas. I find just writing and drawing stuff a lot faster than trying to type it. I don't know, pen to paper. Just works as a creative. You'd think he's a tech guy and he would use computers, but no, not for that. I do have the iPad Pro over there, first gen, and that also has the pen. So I do sometimes draw on that if I'm doing digital annotations and videos. But yeah, pen to paper is still where it's at for me. All right, let's sit you in the chair. Let's go over the rest of the desk. Now you're sitting in the captain's seat. Have a look around, take in all the parts around you, and we're going to start off first with what's in front. So here we've got the Alienware AW3821DW. This is my new 38-inch curved ultra-wide monitor. It's sporting a 3840 by 1600 resolution, running at 144 Hz with G-Sync Ultimate. Yes, that's right, G-Sync Ultimate for tear-free gaming. Currently, there's only 15 monitors in the world with this level of certification. It also has IPS nanopixels, covering over 95% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, outputting at HDR 600. Summed up, this monitor is top tier, covering all my needs for gaming and creating in one massively big package. I'm so glad that I waited and saved to get this, something that checks all of my boxes, as I couldn't be more happier with it. My keyboard of choice is the Corsair K95 Platinum with Cherry MX Brown switches. It's RGB, aluminium frame, and has custom Taihao keycaps for a dual tone combo. I recommend checking out the Blitzwolf KB1 if you're interested in mechanical keyboards. It's $60 and an absolute bargain buy. For pointing, I have the Logitech G502 Hero gaming mouse. This is also RGB and has 11 programmable buttons. This is my second 502, as I bought a second one for work as my hand loves it that much, especially the thumb rest. Now looking to my right, you're going to see my beast of a rig, and well, these are my specs. The CPU is an i9-9900K. I've got 64 gigs of RAM, an RTX 2070, and over 1.5 terabytes of solid state. I also have 8 terabytes of hard drives in RAID 1 and a 20 terabyte NAS on my home network. All this storage is because the videos I make take about 250 gigabytes each. There's a future video coming breaking down my home network setup, so stick around for that. For audio, I have a pair of Mackie MR5 Mark III studio monitors. These are for my DJ days and producing music. They're overkill for a general setup, but I can't live without their crystal clear audio since having them. My mic is the Rode NT1 condenser mic. I picked this up for a steal secondhand, and it's what you're listening to me on right now. Hi. That feeds through a funky green XLR cable into my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface mounted on the bottom left. Just below that are my headphones. These are the Audio-Technica ADG1s. They're the most comfortable headphones I've used for long use, thanks to their lightweight butterfly headband and open back design to keep cool. They also sound great with high-end 53mm drivers. Now that drawer I built has multi-use. I've been trying to learn video editing in DaVinci Resolve with the new speed editor. I've got a while to go until I become proficient with this little controller, but practice makes perfect. Speaking of practice, I also have my MIDI keyboard, the Native Instruments Complete Control A49. This dictated the width of the drawer to perfectly fit it in place for some chill music sessions. It has semi-weighted keys, touch-sensitive knobs, and an OLED display, and is incredible value. Coming over to the right hand side, we can look at drawers of the storage variety. I have my smartwatches and dongles at arm's reach and a bunch of USB keys. But going down to the bottom, we can see that I've made some simple cable management solutions for all my USB-C, Lightning, audio and visual cables. I separated them with cardboard and glue. Yes, I got those kindergarten skills out to cut and glue little dividers, but this has been the best thing to stop searching for random cables. All right, so the boys have joined us to wrap up today. We've got Bruce and Norman. You gonna sit, Bruce? Good boy. Good boy, Norm. And I had to get some treats because they're not interested in coming in here otherwise. Let's get some tricks out of here. Bruce, spin. Good. Yes. Norman, I didn't ask you to do that yet. Sit up. Good. Norman, come around. Around. Sit. Drop. Yes. Good boy. Good drop as well, Bruce. You did listen. I didn't ask you to do it, but you did well. Bruce is in a lot of videos. You've seen him many times. Norman, he's only a year old now, just over a year old. Almost on 40 kilograms. So he's pretty much the same weight as Bruce, which is just insane. Can we come around here, Bruce? So you can see your face. Hop up. Come here. Sit. Good. I'm going to come up next to you. Let's see if they'll stare at us up here. Look. Good look. There we go. All right, I'll put the boys out, but yeah, I thought you might want a little update. You'll be able to see them in action. All right, what else can we do? Let's just come here. Sit. Go on, come. Sit. Good. He just always goes to drop. He loves it. Good. Norman, sit up. Norman, sit. Yes. All right, out you go. See ya. Ciao. Norman, out. Good boy. He's like, but the treats are in there. Chuck that in the bin. My hand's covered in slobber now. All right, finally, let's wrap up the things that you can't see in the room. The smart home tech, the things that are invisible to the human eye. First thing, wireless charger built into the desk. That's right. Phone, it's off. Sit it down here. That's meant to work. Sit it down again. There we go. It's almost charged, so it kind of ignores the wireless charger when it's pretty much 100%. But wireless charging, I've got a video on how to do that. I've added wireless chargers into many bits of furniture around my house, and that it's a quite cool little party trick. We've also got the room itself, smart. So if you want to make stuff smart, or dumb stuff smart, these guys. These are just PowerPoint conversion. So that goes into the wall, that goes into your power board or your appliance. And then you can automate it with your voice or with a timer to turn stuff on and off. So the whole room in here is smart control, and I'll show you right now. So we just ask Google, turn off studio. There we go. So the light is a LifeX globe. The tubes are from IKEA, but they're plugged into a power board that's plugged into one of those connectors, like the smart power points. So are the speakers and pretty much other appliances on this desk, everything except for the computer and the screen, because I want them to be able to stay on if I'm in here and it's completely dark. Now this thing on the wall that's like super bright as well, this is the WD Pixel Max. It's a 32 by 32 pixel display. So very low pixels, but they're big and bright, and they allow you to have kind of GIFs or animations on your wall. I was sent this just for free to check out. To me, it's a bit gimmicky. I'm not a huge retro gaming fan, but if you loved retro games, then this is right up your alley. There's Mario, all of your type of pixel art. This is the way to go. Now it is a bit dark in the room right now. Obviously, we turned off all of the lights, and maybe we want to raise the blind. Well, to do that, we're going to go into a little app on my phone, and we'll just bring it up. That's right. Got a smart blind motor controlling the blind in here. Now this is running on battery. It's been running on battery for the past 2 months since I reviewed it, and it hasn't stopped. Every single morning it goes up, and every single night it goes down. And it is a really cool way to add some home automation to your living. So if we bring it back down, we can then also say, Google, turn on studio, and we're back to normal. So hope you enjoyed today's tour, having a little look around the space. If you've got any questions, drop them down below, drop them in the comments. And if you like this video, thumbs it. And if you loved it, sub it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.